So, how do you optimize YouTube videos for maximum performance, Daniel?
The two things to think about are one, what's going to get the most engagement with your audience? So the format, the content, those kind of things. But then also to try and maximize discoverability so that it's coming up in Google search results, in YouTube search results, it's getting recommended. So we've got to kind of tick those two boxes from that point of view.
So, in relation to that, how important are titles, file names?
So this is kind of like search engine optimization in that you want to get the words in there that people are actually searching for, but you also need the hook that's going to make people want to watch it from that point of view as well. So if I see something that's very functional, okay, that might show up because of the fact that it's got the right words, but unless it gets the engagement as well, the YouTube algorithm, the Google algorithm isn't going to really make it as visible from that point of view. So they're really important. But I've done my research, just like doing keyword research using keyword research tools for SEO, but there's a little bit more specific. And with that, that's where some other tools like vidIQ come in. So vidIQ is the equivalent of a kind of keyword research tool for SEO, but it's for video specifically. So that's well worth looking at from that point of view. But those titles, file names, descriptions become really, really important.
So find out what is the important core phrase everybody's searching for in this, and something like vidIQ will give you like keyword volume specifically for YouTube.
Okay.
You can also use a tool called keywordtool.io.
Yep.
Does a similar thing. Once you've got that, like put that into the physical file name of the video. You never see this once it's been uploaded into YouTube, but YouTube takes note of it. So don't call it 18745.mp4.
Yeah.
Call it how to SEO your YouTube videos.
Yeah.
.mp4. And if that's the core phrase everybody's searching out, that's definitely going to be help. Mirror that again within the title, and you're in a good place.
And so, what about taking those videos and that content you've already created and then creating campaigns on other platforms?
Really important actually, because YouTube takes a lot of notice of other platforms and how people like social audiences have reacted to content on other platforms. And this wasn't something I discovered until I started using vidIQ. So can't big that tool up enough. Hugely useful to have in your toolbox for this. Because it doesn't just give you keyword search volumes on YouTube, it'll also like analyze everything else around your video. And one of the metrics they pull in is obviously your YouTube likes. That really matters. So it's got to be good content. The other thing is Facebook likes. So
yeah, it seems like a big impact, right?
Yeah, it does. So great. So actually, if we share the YouTube video on Facebook, suddenly, very exciting, you've got an actual use for a Facebook like campaigns. I've always seen them as a bit of a vanity thing before.
Yeah.
It's like, well, why does that really matter? Actually, it matters to YouTube. So make that into your strategy. And if you don't believe me, try it out. And the important thing is that you run that and get those likes within the first 24 to 48 hours. You also, if you get like Reddit upvotes, that can help massively as well. YouTube's looking at those. The one thing I'd say about Reddit though is it's quite a specialized area. Like, don't just dive into Reddit and start doing stuff because you'll get flamed. Like, you need to learn how things are done on Reddit. But then I think this also plays into your bigger campaigns. So when you're releasing a video on YouTube, a bit like a product launch, you need to go out all guns blazing. So right, let's push hard on our email, on all our social channels. Let's get as many watches of that video as we can within that first 24 hours.
I think it might have been you who was saying your content's only as good as the time you spend pushing it out.
It is.
Yeah, I mean, why do we do this thing of just building content and then not telling anyone about it?
Yeah.
It's that, build it and they will come. No, it doesn't really work like that. Two other little technical factors. You can put tags in, what words you want to be found for. It is worth tagging up your videos, adding those words in. vidIQ and other things recommend those. And then your closed captions or kind of subtitles, YouTube will automatically do it for you, but they get it wrong a lot of the time, really badly wrong. So it's worth creating a file where if you do that manually, you could use a tool like Descript that will timestamp it for you and so on as well, and upload that. And that's going to help them to understand the words. And then one practical from an engagement point of view thing as well is the intro on your video. There's loads of stats out there about how long we watch videos for on average, and they're all like, a few seconds. If your jingle is 15 seconds or 10 seconds long or whatever it is, you lose the will to live and you've moved on already. So actually by going, in this video, we're going to talk to you about this, then do your jingle, then get into the content, that can make a big difference. So make sure you're thinking about what your audience wants to engage with, make sure that's discoverable, and that's going to get you a lot more performance from all of your videos.
One little bonus tip, have a look at who's ranking number one for that phrase.
Great point.
That you want to rank for. Look at their stats and metrics in vidIQ. That'll tell you what they've done Like what's the standout result there that's getting that? And very often you'll see vidIQs going, yeah, do you know what? It may be ranking number 1, but it ain't up to much. Like it could be a lot better. And that's the kit. That's a real bonus for this. That'll give you some real tips on how to win within that keyword space.